Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I don't know if you guys can notice, but I did have all my lip filler dissolved. If you're not following me on Snapchat, then you don't know the struggle, girl. Basically, I am trying out a new lip lady and I just wanted to try a new shape. You know, I'm a Gemini, I love trying out new things. So she actually told me that I need to dissolve my lips and she can start from scratch. So I've had to wait a whole week in between getting my new lips. So if you guys want to see how I created this brand new lip shape without any filler, literally just makeup, then please keep watching. Guys, so as you can see, my lips are freaking tiny. I haven't seen my natural lips in like 2 years. I know so many people actually like my lips like this, but we can't be friends, girl. I'm going to show you how to make them look a bit bigger without any filler, but I do have to tell you that it's not going to make a dramatic difference as much as filler does. If you want to make your lips look as full as possible, you need to keep them hydrated. If your lips are really dry and really crackly, they're going to shrivel up and look even smaller. So the night before, I always put on a really thick layer of lip balm. I really love this lip balm from Dr. Lip. I'll insert a photo here. It's really thick and you put on overnight and it just keeps that moisture in there. So even when you wake up, the lip balm is still on your lips and your lips don't dry out throughout the night, and that really helps kind of decrease any like little fine lines and stuff like that, just to keep everything really nice and plump. Alrighty guys, so the first step is you need to blank out your lips, okay? So you can see my lips naturally are like a bit pinky, a bit purple, and you want to blank it out with some foundation or concealer. So I'm just using my beauty blender that I used earlier on my face, and it just has a bit of leftover foundation on there. I'm just going to pat all over my lip so it just cancels out any pinkness, so we can just draw in our new shape. Okay, and then I'm going to use a highlighter. So this one's from Couture and it's called Illuminati, and I'm just going to use a highlighter just to highlight the top of my keeper's bow, and that just gives a bit more like a pout just at the top here. By the way guys, there is construction outside again, so if you do hear knocking and banging, it's not my fault. I'm going to use this brush from Backstage Beauty and it's called the Concealer Blender Brush. The top of the keeper's bow. It just makes the top bit look just a little bit poutier. So the key to making your lips look bigger is lip liner. So there's so many out there, so I always prefer pencils that are more wooden based rather than these ones that are like more plastic based, because I find with these ones you don't get like a really sharp lip line, and these are better to fill in the actual lip with, but to actually overline your lips with, you need something that's really sharp and really precise. So that's why I prefer the wooden ones, and you need to make sure you have a really good pencil sharpener. I cannot tell you how many crappy pencil sharpeners there are. The best one I can recommend is this one. Is from Bourjois, and it's this pinky one here, and I think it's about £3. You get this on the drugstore, and it's really good because it has 2 openings, but it gets the pencil so nice and sharp. Another one that's really good is from Primark, and it's £1. That pencil sharpener, it's like a dupe for this one. The only thing about that is that the lid keeps coming off, whereas this one is really nice and sturdy. You don't have to like empty it so often, but I need to empty mine, girl. I'm going to show you an example of this lip pencil, alright? This is like some crusty NYX one. It's not the lip line I'm going to use, but look how blunt this is. Then I'm going to show you with it sharpened with this magical sharpener. You guys see how sharp that is? I can shake someone in the eye, okay? It's such a good pencil sharpener, guys. So don't skip out on it, okay? Don't be cheap with the pencil sharpeners. So the trick that I always do is use 2 lip liners, guys. Yes, 2. It sounds obsessive, but you need like a lighter one in the center and then a dark one just on the outer perimeter, just so it gives your lips a really nice depth. So the 2 lip liners I'm going to use today is this one. It's from MAC and it's called Spice Lip Liner. And I'm going to be using this one. It's a brand new one from NYX. It's called the NYX Matte Lip Liner and it's in the shade London. As you can see, one's a bit darker and then one's a bit lighter. That's what you want to get a really nice finish. You don't want to go too dark. If it gets too dark, then it looks a bit like 90s. It looks a bit like a dark chola lip. You don't want that. You want it to be like a hair, little bit darker, maybe 1 or 2 shades a little bit darker, so it still blends in really well. Okay guys, so I just zoomed you guys in, so don't be scared, okay? I do have pores, okay? You guys can see my natural lips. They are really skinny, especially on the sides. When I smile, you can see here, it just like curls in, which I absolutely hate, which is why I had to have lip filler to kind of flip them out, you know? My lips naturally have a really sharp point here. Like everyone asks me, do I get filler to get this? But it's just natural, guys. I've just always had it. And my bottom lip, one side is really uneven. I think it's this side that's a bit fuller. This side's a bit more round, and this side it goes straight up. And everybody's natural lips is going to be slightly uneven, so you need to make sure you look yourself in the mirror. You mainly see it in photos. So you need to take a photo of yourself, see if your lips are uneven so that you'll know what side you need to correct more. Okay, so I'm going to use my Spice lip liner first. For me personally, I like my lips to look more rounded on the sides, especially on these corner bits. If you want your lip to be a really straight line, then you should go downwards like this. But if you want your lips to look more rounder, you should go from underneath and go up, because your hand will naturally curve upwards and your hand will naturally curve downwards. So it just depends on what lip shape you want. For me personally, I want my outer perimeter here to look a bit more rounded. So I'm going to start from underneath here and then work upwards, almost creating like a softer rounded edge rather than follow my actual lip shape that goes straight down, you know. Also, you can see my natural lip shape is here. I'm not going to follow that line because I need this bit match in together. If I follow my natural line here, my size of my lip, I'm just going to defeat the purpose of making my lips look bigger. So you want to slightly go over your lip line. My lips here are naturally quite flat. So on this bit, I won't overdraw as much because you can see the dip here and it looks so obvious that it's overlined. So you want to see where your natural lip shape is and just make sure the bits that are flatter, that's where you can go out a bit further. So as you can see, I'm kind of going upwards and I'm curving in, and I want to make my top lip look a lot shorter, so I'm not going to go all the way at the top here. If I go all the way at the top, it's going to make everything look really pointy again, which I don't want. I want my lip to look more rounder. So as you guys can see, I'm kind of rounding it out. Also, a really good tip is to put your tongue on the corner of your mouth here, and you can see that there's bits that are not really crisp, and this is a really good way to get this bit more round. As you can see, it goes straight down. I want it to look curved all the way around. So I put my tongue here and I can just see where I just need to fill it in just a little bit more. You guys can see this shiny bit here where you can start to see the lip line. You want to make sure that's matte as possible. Okay, and then I'm going to fill in this natural lip shape so you guys can see what my actual lips look like if I just followed the actual shape. Okay, so as you guys can see, it looks so funny because I haven't got no bottom lip. But this side, it just looks a lot more rounded, and this side, it just looks so straight. I hate this side. I just feel, look, it just looks so scrawny. Everything's so big up here and it's like tiny here, and I can't stand it. So I like it to be a bit more rounded, and my cupid supposed to be a lot more softer rather than a harsh line up there. So I hope you guys can like see the difference between when I smile. You see this side's more rounded and this side just goes like a little joker. So I'm going to show you the bottom lip as well, because the bottom lip, I always like my bottom to look a bit bigger than my top lip. So I'm going to start in the centre of my lip and I'll kind of go there. I'm like and basically this helps me see how far I can go, because when your natural lip kind of curls out here, so it creates this shadow, so you can kind of use that shadow to your advantage and go a bit lower, and sometimes it does look crazy, guys, I'm not gonna lie. So Spice lip liner, the darker one again, and I'm just gonna mark in the center, and you always want to do the center first because it helps you guide you and make sides both even. Okay, so you guys can see my natural lip line actually starts out here, and I kind of created a good couple millimeters between the bottom and my actual lip line. I'm showing you guys all my secrets, okay? Don't judge me. So this side I'm actually following my natural lip shape, whereas this side I'm still going a bit lower, just so that it's more symmetrical. And then on the corners, I kind of flip my lip liner and I go from this angle, and I kind of stretch out my lip like this. So you can really see and make sure everything is really smooth. If you kind of do it when your lips like this, it's going to be like all jaggedy. It's not going to be like a really crisp line. So you need to kind of stretch it out so that the lip line can go on really smoothly. I'm kind of curving my hand round when I go into that lip line. And I'm using kind of like the side of the lip pencil, and it's helping me fill it in as well. So you guys see there, that makes my bottom lip look so much bigger. If I actually drew my bottom lip the way it's actually meant to be, it's like so short, and especially these sides of my lip, they're really, really small and crusty. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to flip my hand on the other side and then smile my lips like this. Like this side is really awkward because I'm like twisting my hand. So sometimes I just move my head so that the lip liner kind of smooths along. So if I go like this, you guys can see this side is a little bit lower. But when I leave that normal, it looks a bit more balanced. It's so weird. Like if you actually look at it, you can see this side is like thicker and more overlined. But overall, it just looks a bit more symmetrical, you know. I'm just going to quickly redo this one because my natural lip shape was like, girl, you look weird like a crazy clown. You need to make sure when you smile, the lip line is really even. You don't want to see any see-through bits because that will show where your natural lip line is. So I always smile like this or like this. And it'll really show you all the little gaps that you need to fill in again to make sure the colours are really opaque. Okay, and then I'm going to put on a liquid lipstick. I want a liquid lipstick because I want the colour to be really matte. And I'm going to use this shade. It's called Lulu from Lime Crime. So I just put this on in the middle. I'm just going to use a lip brush to blend that in. This is from Dose of Colours. And it's just called the concealer brush. And I'm just going to fade that into the lip liner. And you want a shade a little bit lighter in the centre. So when I'm doing this, I'm not really swiping. I'm more patting the edges. Actually, you want it to kind of blend together, so that's why I'm kind of like dotting the brush all the way around so you can see the like colour merging together. Okay, and the little trick that I also do, because I basically drew myself a brand new lip line, obviously there's actually no lip there, so it's just basically flat skin. I find you kind of need to crisp it out so it kind of looks more like there's dimension in your lip. I'm just using a concealer from Cover FX and then the mini 421 concealer brush from Crown Brush. This is my favourite concealer brush because it's really sharp and small and flat, and I'm just using one that's exactly the same colour as my foundation shade. And what you want to do with this is you just want to go on the outer perimeter of it, and almost like you're carving out your eyebrow, but you want to carve out your lip shape so it's really crisp. You want to make it look like, oh, this bit's flat and this bit's like kind of puffing out. I always put my tongue like this so I can get a really crisp line. Make sure you clean off your brush as well, because sometimes you get lip line on the brush and you end up smearing it everywhere. So if you want your lips to look as big as possible, you need to use gloss, guys. You need to use gloss, because anything glossy, anything shiny is going to make something stand out. I'm going to use this lip gloss from NYX, and it's called the Intense Butter Gloss, and it's called Peanut Brittle. And I really like these because they have a lot of colour and it's really shiny. And I mainly put this on in the centre. With lip glosses, I actually don't bring it all the way to the outer perimeter, because sometimes it kind of shows where your natural lip line is. So I kind of put most of the gloss on the inner part like this, and then I start to blend it out. I just use my finger and I just fade out the edges. So you guys see that? There's no like actual rim of lip gloss. And then also, guys, I'm just using a foundation powder. This is MAC Sheer Fix Fluid NC30. And I'm just going to make everything around here more matte shape. Especially when I wear gloss, I always do this because I want the gloss to be like, you know? So when everything else is matte, the gloss will stand out a lot better. My lips are so much fuller. Yes! I'm just going to slightly contour the bottom of my lip to make it look even fuller. And this is a trick that I learned from doing drag queens. So this is a bronzer that I'll normally kind of contour bronze with. And this is from the Balm. It's called Bahama Mama. It's literally just like a really nice bronzer shade. It's really nice, not too warm, not too cool. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush. This is an eyeshadow brush from Morphe. It's the M505 brush. So I'll take a little bit of this and I'll just do a little curve underneath the lip, and that makes the lip look a bit more pouty and a bit more, you know, just come out a bit more. How you doing? I just draw like a natural divot here, and that just makes the lip look like it's casting a shadow, so your lips are a bit fuller. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. I hope this video helped you guys out. The next time you see me, I'll have them nice and big and plump again, so I'll be back to the normal Thuyl. I'll show you a photo of this is my natural lips to remind you guys that my lips are super skinny. It's not nearly as round or as full, especially on the bottom lip. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. This is the technique I used to use all the time before I had my lips done. As you guys saw, my lips were like tiny, scrawny little prunes, and now I would feel like more confident now wearing this, because I just feel like my lips look a bit more balanced with my eyes. I feel like before my eyes were so big and then everything looked so small and like all like hey guys, my name's Thuyl, you know. I just felt I needed a bit more. And I definitely find as well, when I have bigger lips, my nose looks smaller. When I have really small lips, my nose looks massive, even though I did have a nose job and I felt my nose looked really big. So can you imagine me skinny lips before my nose job? Girl, my nose was out to here. I know so many people are going to say you prefer me with just naturally small lips, which is fine. You keep your opinions to yourself, girl. But as long as I feel confident, I'm going to do me. Both. I had to wait a whole week without no lip filler. And every time I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, ah! Do you know when you're so used to seeing yourself a certain way for like 2 years and all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, who that bitch? Please let me know if you do want me to film my whole lip filler story and everything like that. Give me a thumbs up in this video if you want to see that. Comment down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Oh, that's a dry ass skin, girl. Why is our phone not on silent? Not just focus on my double chins. Oh, I got some freaking spinach in my teeth. Gotta sneeze. No sneeze. You're bare crawling. Just make the noise, goddammit. Hurry up.
Stop recording, mate. Why are you wearing my t-shirt?
Because, oh, too much lip gloss, girl. You want to make sure you keep doing this, especially when you wear gloss. You don't want no lipstick go on your teeth. Always do the teeth check, you know. As big as how my lips are naturally, I'm not my natural. Oh, my nose is running, girl. Let's start again. Cut. Why is there so much string for my lip gloss?